I like hearing, you clean the whole house, that's amazing. Like, it's nice for them to say you clean the whole house, but I also want to hear that that's amazing, because it is amazing. Hi, I'm Davida from Well of Being. Thanks for joining me on my day-to-day journey towards greater clarity and connection. Today I'm going to talk about giving ourselves positive feedback. I thought of this because I took my kids to the playground, and there are these monkey bars in the playground, but they're not like straight. They're kind of in an arc with the handlebars underneath the structural bar. So you can use your hands and your legs, and the further you go, the higher up you get. So they kind of like hang up, like upside down, kind of like sloth-like. And my kids would climb up and they'd call me and say, you know, hey mom, look at me. And the first couple times they did that, I would look at them and say, oh wow, that's amazing. And then I thought, they don't really need to hear from me that that's amazing. Like, they weren't paying attention to what I said. They were just wanted to know that I was looking at them. So I started just commenting on what I was seeing. So I was saying, oh, you got to the top, or you climbed really high, or something like that. And there's a anthroposophic like ideology around not giving kids like positive feedback in the shape of a judgment, like of approval, like, oh, that is amazing, that's beautiful, but rather feedback in the form of showing that you're seeing what they're doing. Like, instead of saying you did a beautiful drawing, what a beautiful drawing, you say, I see you drew a circle and you colored it red. So I don't know that I subscribe to that, like that kind of extreme, like not saying that I think you did a good job. I think, you know, I like hearing, you clean the whole house, that's amazing. Like, it's nice for them to say you clean the whole house, but I also want to hear that that's amazing, because it is amazing. But I started thinking that maybe the purpose of commenting only on what your kids are doing, without assessing it as being wonderful or fantastic, or poorly done, is so that they can learn how to give themselves that feedback, that, oh, I feel really good about what I did, that was great. So I drew a circle, colored it red all by myself, and that's really great. And then I thought that if that's something that I want to be developing in my kids, then I should do it more for myself. And I do, and I work really hard. I think this is probably the most intense period I will have in my life. It's wonderful. I'm raising 4 young kids. My husband works full days. He's a doctor. So he's great, giving a hand out in the evening, bedtime and bath time when he's home. And he also, helps out with the dishes and cleaning up, with whatever energy he has when he gets here. But most of the time, I'm with them, for pretty long afternoons and some weekends, and I do a good job with that. And I, do the food shopping and most of the cooking and most of the cleaning, and sometimes I can get some help. And I also manage a family studio that is a family business. My father's name is Jean-Pierre Weil, and he and my sister and I create 3D paintings on glass. I'm more in a managerial position, which I really like. I like doing customer relations, talking to people, hearing their stories, whatever. My point is that I have a really full plate and it's overflowing with good things. And I do a good job, and I don't tell that to myself enough. And I can get resentful of the people around me for not telling that to me. But I really think I need to be telling that to myself more. And then it's very likely that I will start hearing it more from other people. Because I think that a lot of the time, my sense of not being appreciated is not so much that nobody's telling me that they appreciate me, but that I'm not hearing it. And that's a muscle that I would really like to be working on. So if there's something that you do well and you don't tell yourself that enough, that, wow, I am really good at this, I am nailing it, write it in the comments below. I'd really like to hear about that. And if you have something to say about how it feels to be writing that about yourself, I'd be curious to hear that too. So thank you for joining me today, and I look forward to reading your comments and to see what the next day brings.